Hey, it has been a while. Yeah, I have not posted anything in over a month, mainly because well, with our restrictions being lifted, I have now been extremely busy. I've been going back to my old summer gig. I've been doing another project for a Twitch channel. So I have just had not had any time to do any videos for you, but I got a break in between, so now I can actually talk to you. The first thing is why my back is green right now. Why? Well, I actually now have a green screen, so I can now just put myself uh, into the into the video with a background. So that's pretty much what it is. So that means I can do this. See, now the green is gone, and I'm just sitting right there. Okay, so we need to catch up on quite a bit of stuff. Starting off with the Coyotl Award winners for 2020. Yes, we actually had awards for 2020. So we'll go down the list here. Best novel went to Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking by Ursula. Uh, Best novella went to Rifle Salvage, not Savage, Salvage by Francis Polly from Gold Productions. Um, I couldn't help but notice this one title here. Dude, where's my pack? Uh, I don't know how many of you lived through the '90s, but there was this silly comedy stoner film called Dude, Where's My Car? And it was just two guys who got wasted, and now their car is missing, and they're looking for it. Um, Best Anthology went to Selections of Anthropomorphic Regalements, Volume 1, edited by Casey Alpinus and published by Gold Publications. Um, Best Short Story went to Water by Utunu, which was published in the Voice of Dog podcast. Best Other Work went to The Voice of Dog, which is the said podcast. There was only one other in the running, and that was Fox Spirit Two Tailed Adventure. And yeah, I just got a text message for one of my projects. I'm just going to fill that in real quick. All right, I got that out of the way. Yeah, you see how things have been over here. Then we have the 2021 Good Furry Award, and um, I 100% agree with this one. um, let's see. Well, I was looking at the 2019 prize, which went to Dog Bomb Tony Barrett, who had died that year. Last year's winner was Ash Coyote. Now in his third year, um, yeah, over 30 furries have been nominated, and voting will continue through the end of what it has been the end of May. The winners will be announced by Grubbs Grizzly on the advice column website. Uh, the winner will receive a trophy as well as $500. Um, so they have not they've not announced the winner, but the voting did just close. Um, but yeah, I first looked at that. I thought they had already chosen a winner. No, uh, but Dog Bomb definitely deserved that award. Uh, Then we had something interesting involving Pokemon cards, which is something I have not gone into in a long time. I still have Pokemon cards, but they're all the way back to in the 90s. Yeah, they're that old. And so they're not first gen, okay? I didn't immediately get into Pokemon, but soon I did, thanks to one of my cousins. But Target had to suspend Pokemon card sales as well as some sports card sales because of an incident that happened in Wisconsin. Um, yeah, a man drew a gun in a fight over the cards. It was out in the parking lot outside a Target in Brookfield, Wisconsin. I need to look something up. Is that the one? Is that the one where First Squared is at? Yeah, yeah. Is that where it's at? Brookfield? Yeah, it is Brookfield. What the hell happened? Oh my goodness. So it happened outside a Target in Brookfield, Wisconsin, the same place where First Squared is held. Uh, the victim, who had a license to carry a concealed gun, ended the fight by drawing his weapon. No shots were fired, and the four men ranged in ages from 23 to 35, and they were later arrested. But because of that, Target had to temporarily stop sales of the cards. Um, Now, this would have been an isolated incident, so I don't think it would have been something that every single store would have to suffer, except that there has been a huge spike in sales of trading cards. And again, it's not just Pokemon cards, but I mean, if you, it's a bit unusual seeing that we're near the end of the pandemic. We're not out of it, but we're close to it. But I know if you want to find something to do, yeah, good on you. But it's not as silly as say toilet paper. I still don't understand that one why everyone was buying that up at the start of all this. But I went to my Target a little while ago. They were selling them, so as far as I know, they're back up and going. Um, but just to give you an idea of the how the trading card industry has skyrocketed. eBay says that the sales of Pokemon cards have shot up 574% between 2019 and 20. Trade in football card sales just was even better at it grew by 1,586%. So sales went up almost 16 times. And in March, there was a Charizard card that was sold for almost $400,000. And I'm going to assume that this is a first gen Charizard because I don't see any reason why the Charizards out there now would be that worth that much. The only reason this would be is if it's first gen, which is very old. Uh, but But like I said, my target is selling cards again, so I assume that things are back to normal. And by the way, I did get my second shot. I did make a video. I did capture a video of it, and I'll upload that very soon. Again, I just never had the chance to edit the video and put it up for you guys to see. It's mainly me just documenting uh, what I went through after I took my second shot, and I did have some side effects, though they were minor. But with with the restrictions being lifted, we're now starting to see some conventions start to come back. The first one that I do know of is Megaplex. Uh, Now there are some changes. Is that this year it will be pre-registration only. So there's going to be no in-person registration, and their reason for that is that they have to be adequately prepared for how many people are coming. So if you plan to go to Megaplex in person, and you have to register before that closes. They will not accept it at the door this year. And of course, needless to say that there is going to be some precautionary measures to make sure that everyone is safe from COVID. Uh, um, with how you guys are, I trust you guys are going to get vaccinated, or if you haven't already, because the latest numbers was that over half the population of the United States are vaccinated. And like I said, I'm now considered fully vaccinated, so I'm okay. So I will still carry my mask around just in case. Um, in my state, it's no longer a requirement, um, though stores can still have their own rules, and that can pretty much go the same with anywhere else. Uh, and the state of Florida, they've entirely opened up, which I think they're doing it a little too quickly. If they were more progressive on it, then I would be more comfortable with that. But so far, it's looking like it's okay. Uh, now, there's been, I don't know if there's going to be a cap on registration. I don't know that because I've been looking up and down the Twitter page, and I don't see anything here. Though there was something. They had the room block open, and someone tried to send out an email saying that the room block was open, but they were not open yet. This was back on March 19th. But they did open up, and I managed to get a room. So I will be looking for roommates, though I'm going to be more careful with my selection, mainly for COVID reasons. Uh, I would highly prefer that you get your vaccination, not just for the safety of you, but for the safety of everyone else at the convention. So, and I'm going to make sure that everyone in the room knows that I would highly prefer that you get vaccinated. Um, so they got their DJ submissions. I sent mine in, and I still remember last year. I had a little hiccup last year as far as getting my set, and that was because that with me supposedly being um, the tech guy, I didn't realize that I had to use an Ethernet cable and not Wi-Fi because because I've used Wi-Fi all my life, and for me it's a lot more convenient. But it didn't cross my mind that it doesn't handle high amounts of data at once that well. Um, and that's why I had my new router to try to handle that. Um, as far as let's see, what's the status of the rooms right now? Uh, their room block is still open. There has been an issue yesterday with their system, but they got it back up and running. So I will put a post on Con Roomies, putting that available. But once again, I would and you do still have time to, if you haven't already, to get your vaccination before you come to Megaplex. Uh, I've heard that IFC is planning to have theirs in person. Um, Biggest Little Furcon, I'm pretty sure they're going to be holding their con this time. No more delays in October. I'm pretty sure of that, but I need to get absolute confirmation from them. I still am holding that room I got from the lottery, and they keep pushing it back. Um, but that is pretty much just caught up on everything, and hopefully I'll get to more very soon. Until then, I'll see you guys later.